Hey y'all, so I'm back again. So I had to switch over to my laptop. But yeah, this person is definitely a King of Cups in reverse type of energy. I feel like this particular individual has an issue with being very moody, manipulative. Um, it's like their way or the highway. They are very, I feel like, controlling and abusive at times, but they can also be very emotionally detached, and that explains why they could come up as the hermit here. So with the hermit, I'm getting that they like to separate themselves from you when they want to party and go out with third parties and have sex and be promiscuous and all this other stuff, right? So you'll notice that they also cut off communication with you with the Eight of Staffs in reverse. You may have not gotten any phone calls from them, any text messages, DMs, or anything. So, and with the Four of Cups in reverse, I do feel like they became bored. And see, this person, they like to party, they love sex, they love attention, they love this fast life, this fast paced life, right? So while they're in this King of Cups in reverse energy, they could be very demanding, and it's like they want something for nothing, right? They're not willing to give their all to you emotionally, but they want you to be emotionally invested in them when it comes to the connection. So what they do is if they feel like they're not getting what they want, they'll go off to someone else and they will sleep around. They go to women who are Queen of Staffs in reverse type of energies who don't hold a candle next to you, but you see that? Wow, it's so bright. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So, yeah, the light was really bright and it blocked out the words. So yeah, this person is really, really, really out of control. I feel like they have emotional outbursts at times. When they feel like life is becoming too hard and they take it out on their partners, including you and even these other options they're dealing with. The Fool, Seven of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. So, what I'm getting here is that they like to take these risks and new beginnings with different people who they barely know, they barely have any type of tight bond with, and they deceive you. Seven of Swords in reverse by engaging well, you found out that they was engaging in activities behind your back because the damage has been done, they've been caught red-handed, and then they get upset with you. I believe that you've already addressed them. This is, yeah, the Emperor reverse. um I feel like you've confronted them about something already, and that's why they cut you off with no text messages and all this other stuff. I believe that the damage has already been done. Things have already been addressed on your end, and they're mad at you because you got them caught up in a lie, is what I'm getting intuitively. We have Temperance, we have Nine of Coins, and we have the Ten of Swords, yes. So, meanwhile, you could be working on healing and bringing some peace, balance, and harmony back into your life. um you could be aligned right now, just getting things right by listening to spirit, possibly your ancestors, angels, and guides. You could be in this Nine of Pentacles type of energy, or this was the energy you were in when they deceived you. You could have thought your relationship was fine, but they thought otherwise, and you were or are this Nine of Coins, this independent type of energy, right? So you already had your stuff together, and you could possibly have this Earth angel type of energy, empathic type of energy. I feel like you're very balanced, but when they did this to you, like they destroyed your essence in a sense with this Ten of Swords. It was a lot of deception and betrayal here. And this shows once again that this person is a complete narcissist. They're very controlling, very demanding, and they're tyrannical with how the way they handle relationships. This person could have said some very mean and nasty things to you, and they failed to commit because they don't have the emotional capabilities. But I feel like, well, to sustain a healthy relationship. But with the Emperor reverse, I feel like this person said some really horrible things to you, did some horrible things. Again, I keep picking up abuse. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if you've been abused. Any form of abuse, I'm not down with any of that shit. Verbal, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. They could have did all that to you, but it's unfortunate. But whew, Nine of Staffs, Ace of Cups in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. So with the Nine of Staffs, you found out that this particular person put you through hell and back because this is what made you become very weary, like a wounded warrior seeking answers. You just got worn out and you experienced a high degree of perseverance because they did so much stuff behind your back to belittle you, betray you, and the ultimate betrayal was cheating, and they got caught red-handed. um, I believe that you could have caught them exchanging messages with someone else or phone calls or something with someone else, and then they abruptly stopped and they felt stupid and that turned into an argument or something. But yeah, no, there's no love lost with this Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like you don't give a damn about anything they have to say right now, because it was unrequited love, obviously. With them doing what they done to you, love isn't supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to make you feel exhausted. Nine of Staffs, it's not supposed to make you feel worn out. All that stuff. The High Priestess in reverse, they have yet to tell you the full truth about everything. They're still hiding this other woman or other relationship with this other woman. Um, you knew that they were like sneaking around. You caught them basically, or your intuition could be blocked regarding everything that, like, you know, with some other stuff they not telling you. You caught them in the act, obviously. Ten of Swords. Um, what was the other one? Seven of Swords in reverse. You know what the deal is, so it's not like you don't know. You know that they've done stuff behind your back, but yeah, it's and I just feel like they try to play on your emotional intelligence at times too. Like you don't know what the hell you're talking about, but really you do. And it can have you second guessing. We have the Empress, we have the World in reverse, and we also have the Knight of Staffs. Now, what this is telling me is that uh, you could be beautiful, very creative. You could have your shit together. You came up as a Nine of Pentacles. I'm not surprised that this is you coming up as the Empress. Um, I really do believe that they want to come back again because they feel like things aren't over with the World in reverse, because they find you to be so sexy now since you've been working on yourself, healing yourself, um, becoming more balanced and in tune with spirit and your guides and the messages that flow through you. I feel like they just really want a piece of you. They want to embrace you again because they view you as being irresistible. Is what I'm getting. Mm. And they may want to come in and hit it and quit it with the Knight of Staffs here, or they could still be in this type of energy of, if they try to come back and if you gave them another chance, they still gonna try to hide stuff from you, keep secrets from you, and just want to be around for sex. Yeah, it's always gonna be a third party. Page of Coins in reverse is saying that basically in this situation, they're not going to be able to give you what you want They're not going to give you loyalty. They're going to be irresponsible. They're not going to be held accountable for their actions because they feel like what they did wasn't wrong anyway. This person treated you very unfairly, and they put you. And you see this. This is a triangle, like a pyramid type of shape. They always added somebody else in the equation. You were always triangulated with this person and another person. They don't understand what they do is wrong, what they did or what they're doing is wrong. Hmm. Yeah, they never want to own up to what they did. It's always them trying to justify their idiotic behavior. Two of coins, death in reverse, the star. Now, what this is telling me is that this person could still be juggling other people if they are involved with somebody else, but they could lie and say that they've changed, but I don't believe that because death is in reverse here, showing that they're still connected to some negative patterns, and that's sex, third parties, want to be in a club and stuff, hooking up with all these different types of females who give their bodies up and don't have any shame, just like them. I feel like they don't even use protection with these people, all these people. This is insane. They could be juggling also the idea of trying to decide whether or not if they want to heal. But you've healed with the star here. You're aligned. You have hope and faith. You believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You believe in yourself again. You're shining. You're radiant. This person is still struggling and they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let this situation rest. They still hold on to you energetically. Let me keep pulling. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Coins, same difference. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins, potato, potato. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Coins. Something is telling me, my intuition, to be exact, is telling me that this King of Swords is about someone thinking logically about how to assess this whole situation. They want another round, Wheel of Fortune. They want to do another karmic cycle with you and try to attempt to work on this connection, Eight of Coins. But I feel like this could be you, collective, cutting this person off, King of Swords. You made like an executive decision, or you're like the judge, and you're like, oh, hell no, you're getting chopped. I'm done with you. Meaning you're making a decision to erase this person out of your life. If you haven't already, this will be a good decision to do, a good choice to make. Wheel of Fortune is telling me that this person, if you kept dealing with them, or if you are deciding to give them another chance, this is what's going to happen. It's going to be another cycle of the same old shit over and over and over in this relationship. Eight of Coins, Five of Staffs in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. I can't make this up. Page of Swords. So I feel like with this here, with the Five of Staffs in reverse, this could be you, especially with this King of Swords here, cutting them off, cutting this person off, resolving the conflict, arguments, and disagreements by peacefully just walking away and not trying to engage with any other further activity with them. because you know that it's going to be a possibility of another vicious karmic stanking cycle with them. Knight of Cups in reverse, meaning that they're going to be on the same shit, sleeping with different people, one night stands, possibly obsessed with you. I think they do have a sick obsession with your energy and your beauty, jealous as hell, and they make promises they can't fucking keep. They just can't. They don't have the emotional maturity to do so. And with this Page of Swords, I wouldn't be surprised if that they're out here trying to sleep around with different people with the Knight of Cups next to this, but still spying on you with the Page of Swords. I said that kind of jacked up, but yeah, they could be still spying on you, Page of Swords, or assessing you or trying to strategize to come talk to you or something of that nature, watch you online and stuff, because they want to try to act like they want to be all, you know, Mr. Nice Guy now in a relationship. But meanwhile, their whole Knight of Cups in reverse. Let's get some clarifiers on this Five of Swords. I'm sorry, Five of Staffs in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, and this Page of Swords regarding this individual who's being sneaky with the collective. Because they are spying on you. If you chose not to deal with them, Eight of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups, Six of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Um, you could have released yourself from this emotional connection that you may have had with them. I mean, not may have had, that you've had with them, or may have had recently with them. That's what I was thinking about. Y'all, it's late. Excuse me, y'all. Eight of Swords in reverse. You released them because you felt trapped in this connection with them. You thought that they were somebody who you had so much in common with, who you were so equally yoked with, but that's not the case. You moved on to calmer waters, Six of Swords, and you followed the advice of your ancestors because you knew that nothing was going to grow out of that situation. Is that true, Holy Spirit? Nothing more is going to grow out of this situation. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. This again, this person does not have the intuitive abilities to be able to tap into their emotions, to give you a mature connection. This person is a flirt. This person is promiscuous. This person isn't trying to do any more than what they're doing. They are satisfied with being childlike and doing childish things. It's like it gives them like an adrenaline rush to be an asshole and to behave in a childlike manner because they're a brat. They are like a big ass brat. They may even have temper tantrums and stuff when you talk to them. Like I said, they just seem like they a little unhinged to me. The Chariot, and you're moving on. You made the wise decision to move forward with your life. You may even try to move physically, like to a new home, a new state, new country, new whatever, to get the hell away from this fool, is what I'm getting. Three of Swords, because you knew what they were capable of doing and what they did. They broke your heart, and they're going to keep doing it. Like I said, at the bottom, we got Queen of Swords. At the top, we got Knight of Coins in reverse. Again, they are irresponsible, unreliable. They lack effort. They lack responsibility. They lack the emotional intelligence to get stuff done. Four coins in reverse. You letting them go. You are letting them go and moving forward with your life, shedding the old. I was just talking about that in part one. Letting go of the old and embracing the new so that you can heal properly, and it appears that you're going to do so. So anyway, y'all, thank you again. Once again, my name is High Priestess Tana. I appreciate all of the love, the likes, the subscriptions, or subscribes or whatever. And it's always a pleasure chilling with y'all, reading for y'all. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. And y'all stay good, stay blessed. I love y'all, and I'll see you again soon. All right, peace.